Hey girls, it's Wednesday! So I have bangs now, and they're probably going to fall in my face this entire video because that's what they do, which is one of my pet peeves. No, I'm just kidding. This week's topic is pet peeves, and I firstly just want to say that I agree with pretty much everything that Lizzie and Jen both said about, you know, people talking in the theater, people walking too slow, all of that stuff. I do have a few more. I have a lot of pet peeves. I'm not really the kind of person who gets angry a lot, but there are a lot of things that frustrate me. It's kind of weird. But here are some of my pet peeves. One of the biggest things that bugs me is when I am out with someone or like hanging out with someone and they get a phone call and they sit there right in front of me and have a conversation on the phone. I just feel like it's so rude. Like, just leave the room. Just walk a few steps away and have your conversation and then come back. I don't care that you're answering your phone in front of me because I know sometimes people get important conversations that they have to have or whatever, but at least have the courtesy to like walk a few steps away to talk to whoever you're gonna talk to. Another thing that really bugs me is when I am out with someone or hanging out with someone and they spend the entire time texting someone else. Like, it just makes me feel like, am I not important enough to hang out with that, you know, I'm not keeping your attention, so you have to be talking to this other person the entire time? Thank you, that makes me feel really great. One of my like really, really big pet peeves is when people call me Candy. Not my name. Don't ever call me that. But what's worse is people who I tell not to call me that, who still call me that. I had like teachers in high school who refused to call me anything else other than Candy, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I hate that name. Don't call me that. And the last two that I'm going to mention, which are kind of similar, is when you go into a service industry and they don't give you what you want. The first example of this is haircuts. When you go into the salon and they're like, oh, why do you want to cut your beautiful hair, blah blah blah, and then you tell them to take like 4 inches off and they take like this much off. And you're like, no, I said more. Cut it up to here. The lady I had cut my hair recently, when she cut my bangs, she like kept cutting like teeny tiny like little chunks, and I was like, no, I want bangs, like give me actual bangs. And she just kept like cutting a few more hairs and a few more hairs. Finally I just gave up and came home and cut my bangs myself because I was so sick of telling her to just cut more. The other thing, I'm a very picky eater, so when I go to like fast food places, I usually order like plain sandwiches or sandwiches with like only ketchup or only mayo or whatever. And at a place like McDonald's or Burger King or like one of those big chain restaurants, they always have people ordering special orders. Like, I used to work at McDonald's, so I know how it is when every single sandwich has a specific thing. And so when you give me a sandwich that's completely wrong, that bothers me. I could go on and talk about other things that bother me in different places or different situations, but I think I've done enough complaining for today. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and Sarah, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know why I always do that. Point.